performing their duties. Malupege objectives magen ticket any lobe mati Africa mati member. Miruneni Jimmy Duju Kop Meyera Warmabe. To some extent, I know what they are relaxing a lot. Because this is not the first time I want to queer karaoke
do they have their own family?
But it is not all about army.
Yes.
Yes.
And person
Miro, you believe in army enforcement only. In the chalo in you one.
Okay, for our case, enforcement officers may Uganda. Namachelo be Uganda police. Uganda police force.
But putting in mind it is human right. Human right. Much as whatever way you're treated. Yes.
There is human right. Now, what about if these rights are violated?
The AU should come in.
To come in?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. The African Union are to come in. Now, if they're coming in, to do what?
They have to execute the duty. They have the objectives well written in their law.
That is where the army and the police comes in.
Meaning, Mirgu setting at least their army. This
is just loose organization.
In the whole world, Lobo can interfere.
Dan check for you, Lobo can
Donald Trump, Obama, we don't mean Russia. New interfering, Yerme, American. Nicholas Souza, President John May France. A word by the way, you're quite good while fighting. Your Peter, Neogamu Chiente, but clearly Mama got a pick on your queen. So, keep paying low market and interfere. So, African Union with the organization cannot interfere.
Observers.
Yes.
Okay, they are not to interfere.
Yes.
But to some extent, Mirgu being menene, Yera, or Kitumir, what pay just to interfere because they always send us observers.
You just want to
keep monitoring. Kita do a report. They also write report. They write report on Kita Kuyu Berukere. Yes.
You know your report. Your report. Sini you know no report ni year uber kitty. Parliament hello no ko be karachel kere background kere report ame okatu amete kita yera wati wor karachel kere. Now for us we believe these are the issues that we have to correct for the next election to come.
Which helps a lot. Konyo Kalobo responding to report.
But now, how do they implement this report?
That is a challenge now.
Even in Uganda, even in Uganda, there were recommendations, there were comments by the observers. Now, it was not the duty of Parliament. It was not the duty of Parliament to make sure any Presidential Parliamentary Election Act amended, and to accommodate recommendations and reports coming from observers.
Before you're going to be recommending Uganda, the Electoral Commission make it independent. So you're taking a man recommending the Independent Electoral Commission of Uganda.
Your amendment to
time check. What you do with Jenny?
The time check on 94.3 QFM is brought to you by KCB Bank.
This is QFM.
Hey there, I'm Gloria, Abasinga Momanyinga, baby Gloria.
Not anymore!
Anyways, I'm the kafulu of the Movit Harboring. Remember this? Yeah, that was me, bringing you the healthiest harboring.
Defense Secretary Meka Kogesi, we marketi a quality amagwakom, atini timo hachel to ne rio, kaining atine no ruhu, a pala check, cartel vest. In Warna Officer Defense Secretary Meka Kogesi.
What come Officer LC1 Meka Kogesi? Worry Officer LC1 Meka Kogesi. Wrong Officer LC1 Meka Koge, Robert Kakoge A, Robert Kakoge P, Robert Kakoge C. Tikoni, Nuni, Atina Turwing, Eturuing, Unuo. Both Defense Secretary Meka Kogesi. John no Kuber Karachel Ginunge. Romi na na machim, Unyoromote na Hapashu.
Yeah.
Now, for today, war one better look attack. I mean, party president may UPC, spokesperson may UPC, Karachel the flag bearer may UPC, Pilera City, Oman MP, Pilera City. Imat betia mo kana beruke war gini kan. And ngamenuti the topic unutieni UPC kere yo me believe comme Jimmy James Michael kana teboli President Museveni qui. Unfortunately, a war one for beruke kara menu copy bot NRM. For beruke kara menu copy bot NRM o time Emmanuel Dombo was quite engaged, was quite busy, but you make up ni tinini one to carry dakika make kubere kere Dombo.
Yeah, much as we teen and Okere Kubeke Dombo, let's make that clarity. Naramo Ramo Penny, Pingo Ramo involving NRM again, a UPC, and many la warne, Kopme, Ning President Okati in relation to Mama Jima Kena Okobo. That is why we are bringing in NRM.
Because Okoni pay me NRM flag bearer queen. And you know it's not easy to get president.
Yeah.
So for us, we now deal with the party structure of NRM because they are flag bearer. Yeah.
So
We should have involved local Keringata make very one come. America we nye mo beru candidate and we new candidate who come attack. Getting in touch Karakel candidate to take. So why don't you create structure main So for that, yeah, we will get to Dombo, who will then have to give us their side of the story. Hello? Hello? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is James Omara Elem, calling live from QFM this morning.
Yes, sir.
I hope I'm talking to Emmanuel Dombo, the Honorable, the spokesperson of NRM political party.
Absolutely, yes. Good morning, listeners of QFM, and good morning to you in the studio.
Thank you. And we really appreciate your time. We know you are busy. We tried getting in touch with you yesterday, but thanks to God that we were able to catch up with you this morning.
Thank you very much.
Now, Honorable, we are calling you in relation to the discussion. On Saturday, the UPC had their manifesto launch here in Lira City. And during that launch, the party president of UPC, the Honorable Jimmy James Michael Akena, made some remarks, of which the remarks was that for those who believe in him, for those who wanted to vote for him, for those who believe in UPC, and even the candidates of UPC, the parliamentary candidates of UPC, should never, ever try to give their votes to President Yoweri Museveni, because President Yoweri Museveni fought him to make sure that he's not in the ballot. We took it up, and yesterday again we engaged him, the Honorable Jim McKenna, and he repeated the same, and even threatened to make sure that whoever supports President Museveni, campaign for President Museveni, or vote for, campaign for President Museveni, in his knowledge, he will take action because President Museveni fought him. And we thought it's important that the NRM get to give us their comment about this. Maybe we start from there before we can bring in other questions.
First of all, I want to thank management of QFM for availing us an opportunity to talk to the people of
Lira.
Lagos Aboriginal and the northern Uganda generally, and the world, because I know QFM trends online,
Yeah.
and is even listened to abroad. So we thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. The second one is that we want to thank Honorable Jimmy Akena for launching a manifesto, but a manifesto without a presidential candidate. What is the manifesto intended to achieve? It's not a presidential candidate. The manifesto they were launching, where is it supposed to take the people of UPC or those who support or who would want to support that manifesto?
Okay.
That is something that is very interesting, which I would want to learn from. Honorable Jimmy Akena has been the biggest beneficiary of the cooperation between the UPC and the NRM. And when you look at the Lamu sub-region, it is progressively transforming because of what NRM has done. So to us, we are more concerned about the life with his friend or his colleague, the president of Uganda, without those issues. Their cooperation was not discussed on radio, it was not discussed in public, and I am aware that Honorable Jim Akena has had a number of private meetings with the president. Does he want us to come up publicly, to come and talk about the private things they have been discussing? Okay. That is not the way mature people behave. Mature people behave by respecting one another. When Honorable Jim Akena failed to get nominated as the president, they had issues in the Uganda People's Congress. Is President Museveni a member of UPC?
Okay.
Because they have been having protracted legal battles between himself and other members of UPC, including the previous president of UPC, Olara Otunu, and other members of UPC who have been Mr. Ochieno, with whom they have been having protracted legal battles, and other leaders.
Okay.
President Museveni is not a member of UPC, and he has never been an adjudicator in all these matters, because these matters have gone to the courts of law.
Okay.
When Honorable Jim Akena failed to amend his own constitution of the UPC, did he want President Museveni to convene a delegates conference for him?
By the way, Honorable Dombo.
Yes, please.
One question that we managed to put to him yesterday was about the delegate conference to amend the constitution, but also to see whether whatever he's saying is from the delegates or from the conference or executive. And he said he tried to bring the issues to the delegate conference, and he was blocked by the president. His delegate conference was blocked by the president. That is according to him.
I'm not aware, but here I know that he got time bad. When he should have amended the constitution along the way, he chose to try to amend the constitution even after the court had made the court order restraining him from doing so. And it is the members of UPC who are going to the courts of law.
Okay.
There is no member of NRM who has ever gone to the courts of law to prevent the delegates conference from taking place. It is his members of UPC.
Okay.
So he should go back to the UPC membership, and then he finds out the solutions on how best they should resolve the internal matters of UPC in order to see how best he can salvage the Uganda People's Congress. On our part in the NRM, President Yoweri Museveni has been magnanimous in the first place to the family of the late President Nelson Obote by appointing one of the family members into cabinet. And I know that appointment brings with it goodies which have benefited the members of the family and also benefited the people of Lango and the people of Uganda.
Okay.
So this magnanimity is something that must be copied and emulated and also reciprocated. Instead of him attacking President Museveni or the NRM, he should be reciprocating by appealing to the people of Acholi, West Nile, Lango and Uganda to support NRM because of the good gesture that has been demonstrated by President Museveni, but also demonstrated by the party.
Okay.
And if there are any other issues that require resolving, he knows where he has been meeting President Museveni before, when he negotiated for his wife to come into cabinet. He knows where they met. They did meet on radio. When he has been negotiating a number of things, he knows where he has been getting President Museveni. Let him do the same right now, instead of embarrassing ourselves in the media, when we should be talking about the problems of the people of Acholi, the people of West Nile, the people of Lango, the people of Uteso, as regards cattle compensation, and other problems that afflict the population, so that we can bring the population out of poverty.
Now, Honorable, you have talked about the cooperation between him and President Museveni, or the cooperation between the UPC and NRM. Of course, you made mention that the biggest beneficiary has been Jimmy Akena. What was the cooperation about? Because now, we have been hearing, even you, when you came here sometimes back, you said, yes, the NRM has been working well with Jimmy Akena, with the UPC, so you are still working very well. What is the cooperation about? Maybe a member of NRM down here wants to understand, a member of UPC down here wants to understand what was the cooperation about.
And we also talked about private things.
The cooperation, first and foremost, was to demonstrate to the people of Uganda that even if previous governments could have had challenges, Honorable Jimmy Akena was a little boy who cannot be held responsible for the previous sins committed by previous governments. That is the first gesture that must be seen on the poor side.
Okay.
The second one is that Uganda is big enough for all of us to coexist in Uganda, irrespective of our political challenges that we have had in the past. That the people of Uganda are suffering, and any desire and effort to serve them should not be hindered by personal prejudices, by previous hatred, or historical challenges that we could have had in the past. And then third, that together we can improve the livelihoods of the people of Uganda. You have seen the roads that have been paved in Uganda, the ferries that have been brought to improve the lives of Ugandans. You have seen the government programs, but also the previous leaders having their compensation, and the families of the previous leaders living in peace instead of living in exile like previous leaders used to do.
Okay.
So this is a new chapter that is being opened. And the third one is that in the case of any disagreements or challenges, he knows how the previous agreements have been done. Let him follow the same procedures he has been doing in discussing and negotiating with President Museveni, but also let him come out fully in public and tell us the other benefits that himself, the family, but also the UPC has benefited during this cooperation when he chose to cooperate with President Museveni.
Dombo, Honorable, it is clear you are repeating several times about the benefits. What we, the public, knows was that the UPC Member of Parliament for Yam South, Honorable Betty Amongi, was appointed into the cabinet. One, by constitution, she qualifies to be appointed. Okay? By constitution, she qualifies to be appointed because she was a member of parliament, above 18, academic qualification was there. But also we remember there was Ambassador Joy Ruth Acheng, who was also appointed an ambassador to Canada. In addition to these two, what other benefits are you talking about, apart from the two? Because the two were serving their country. Apart from these two, what other benefits did you give UPC, did you people give Jim McKenna as a person, apart from this appointment?
What I know is that previously there have been I know that Honorable Jim McKenna lost the case in court.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he used his proximity and relationship with the government to be protected in the office that he has occupied for all those 2 years.
Okay.
Or the number of times that he was the president of UPC. Understanding, which me I don't want to delve into right now, because that's not the way people behave. There are matters elders talk behind the scenes which must not be discussed on the public media. Honorable Jim McKenna is a very senior citizen. He is a first son of a former president of Uganda, and he has been a member of parliament over a period of time. I should not come on the road here and begin disparaging him on matters that have been discussed with other principals in private. That is not the way civil people behave. But you know that not every UPC has been in power. Even when he qualifies, there are many people in parliament who qualify to be ministers. Even in NRM, you know that some NRM members from northern Uganda demonstrated when the ambassador was appointed minister initially, even when she was appointed ambassador. Did you know that these things happen?
Yes, of course, I'm aware that there were also people who went up to the State House when Honorable Joy Ruth Acheng was appointed Minister for Fisheries, and they were like, okay, you can't appoint the two members of UPC into the cabinet, and yet we, the NRM, are also here.
So was it she qualifying?
Okay.
So even when they qualify, there are other considerations on humanitarian ground, on political considerations, but also on magnanimity and the desire to keep the country together. So I shouldn't be coming on the radio to discuss this. Okay. It is you provoking me with the question, but I know there is a lot more which I should not say. But Jimmy Akena himself should be courageous enough to come and tell the people of Uganda what were the agreements and discussions and how much of it has been implemented by government.
Now, the simple question is, what has gone wrong? What has gone wrong in that cooperation? You have been working very well. You protected Jim McKenna even when you know he was occupying office illegally, as you are stating. You have given them the two you have appointed them into cabinet and other positions. They have got some benefits and personal benefits. So what has gone wrong? Are you people tired of Jim McKenna or what?
It is Jim McKenna who should come and tell us, because he's a part of the agreement. It is not me. Me, I was not party to the agreement. He sat with his colleague and the principal. I met His Excellency the President. They had these people not to support NRM. Then he's the one who should come out and tell the public what exactly has gone wrong.
What he has told us yesterday is that you people blocked him from appearing on the ballots. And that is what is paining him. And whoever can talk to the president and make sure that he's nominated, that will be the end of the story. Why don't you allow Jim McKenna be nominated? Because it's crying, it's NRM, and in particular, President Museveni.
Do we have some members of NRM who are also members of UPC? Because these members of UPC who have been going to court with Judge Honorable Jim McKenna.
Okay.
So how did we block him?
Just a word. You remember when he was thrown out of office by...
Because he was given security, and he kept in office. But can the Electoral Commission nominate you under such circumstances?
I think it's clear. Honorable Emmanuel,
Mm.
all this discussion has got implications. One, we have a member of cabinet who is contesting against the NRM flag bearer in Lira City, who is also a member of cabinet. And now the principal of UPC has said, if you know you're a flag bearer of UPC, and you dare try to campaign for President Museveni and fail to implement his directives, there will be issues with the with the party and the president in particular. And in this case, Beta Moi has no option but to accept and do as the principal has said. You as NRM, what would you say about this now, a member of the cabinet campaigning against your flag bearer, but now, this time around, not only the parliamentary, but also now to campaign the principal who has appointed her in office. What is your take on that as NRM to a member of cabinet? We'll have to do that because her party has made this directive clear.
Anyway, now the Honorable Mr. Mongi has got two directives, and she must use her conscience to know which side butters her bread. Because she has a directive from her husband, and also she's serving in a government where she has been appointed as a minister. Now, the onus is on Honorable Betty to decide where her conscience serves the best. Will she hate her husband, or will she support the appointing authority? That is for Honorable Betty to answer.
Don't you think there will now be domestic issues inside that family? Because now, if Honorable Betty tries to go for pro-president and the husband is saying something else, don't you think it's going to bring other issues, the family issue, the domestic issues will come in, Honorable?
Do you really want to use your radio for me to comment on domestic issues of other people on your radio?
Okay.
Definitely for us in the NRM, we don't disparage leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Honorable Beta Mongi is a leader in Uganda, and the Honorable Jimmy Akena is a leader. If they have domestic issues, they know how they met, and they know how they can resolve them.
Okay.
As for we shall say, and also the leader of the country is the one best suited to advise us and also guide the affairs like he has been doing for in the past.
As we go towards conclusion of this interview, people are saying President Museveni and NRM in particular is fearing Lira City, and that is why President Museveni has dodged to campaign for
There is no part of Uganda where we shall fail to come, and when we January fail to come, and when we January we should find some free debt, or in December, and we agree with the Electoral Commission. Once the Electoral Commission agrees and sanctions us to come and campaign or conclude our rally, you are going to definitely see the massive support. And you are going to see how we are going to lighten up the people and also give hope and inspiration to the people of Lira, Lagos Sub-region, and the Guinea, northern Uganda, and how we are protecting the gains that have been achieved so far. Honorable Jim Akena himself is part of the gains that have been reached during the NRM administration. We must protect it. We must protect the gains done, and we must protect the people of Uganda.
Lastly, and the very last, we are aware there were members of NRM who were supporting Honorable Betty. Others were appointed by the president. Others were in the structure of NRM, but right now they have been voted out, but they are still members of NRM. And these members of NRM and who are now with UPC were saying, okay, because there was cooperation between NRM and UPC, if that is the case, we can also have this other cooperation locally here. They went ahead and supported Honorable Betty, and now these are the very team who are supposed to go and campaign the president. What message do you have for them?
In Uganda, we have a democracy that is prevailing, but that is still young. We are trying to instill multi-party democracy and enabling the people of Uganda to learn how to live together. In doing this, we are likely to make mistakes, either on the side of leadership or on the side of followership. The most important thing in all this is to know that we are all Ugandans, we are children of Uganda. Like the president has guided on the head teachers who have been eating money, even charging young children on UP and USA fees, he said we shall, even when we can use force, let us use education. I'm very sure the members of NRM who have chosen to go and support the UPC candidates or those who are independent, the president has said let us progressively go on educating them until such a time that common sense will prevail. Because, but even for those in UPC who have been benefiting from GROW project, you know the project that my sister Beta Bongi has been giving the people and the women of northern Uganda and Lago. She has been getting them from the ministry that she occupies in the government. And we all know this. But those things go to benefit the people of Uganda. That is why even others, when others have clamored and cried, the president has said as long as those things benefit Ugandans, let us build a country and we live together. So, let us build a country. My advice to my brother Jimmy Akena and family is that you know how it came this far. You know where that negotiation and discussion was. Let us remove the discussion of adult people from the media and let us go and discuss where adults discuss. And that is what happens when elders meet as elders. Right now, Jim McKenna is an elder, President Museveni is an elder. Let them go and meet where they've been meeting and talk about matters that affect them and the cooperation, and then we build Uganda together.
Maybe this is the very last one. I know you are rushing for the campaign. With
how many last ones have you had?
I'm sorry, but this is the very last one. Just the very last one. The very last one. Briefly, you have two cabinet ministers contesting in Lira City as NRM, as Emmanuel Dombo. Who are you going for?
Oh, the NRM has got a flag bearer.
Mm-hmm.
And the NRM constitution is saying if you are NRM member and you support another person other than the flag bearer, you can be dismissed from the party after the due process has been done.
Mm-hmm.
So, members of NRM have got a directive by the NRM constitution to support NRM flag bearers, and our NRM flag bearer in Lira City is Dr. Rosa Cheng, the Minister of Health, and we accompanied her for nomination. The party gave her money for nomination because she's our flag bearer.
Okay.
All members of NRM, and even members of NRM, but those who appreciate the good work she has done for the people, let them serve her, support for her, so that they can enable her to continue doing the good work she has done for the people.
Okay.
As for the other discussions between the NRM or the president with other parties, those can continue on whatever basis understanding is there, but let the NRM constitution be respected.
Thank you very much. And we want to thank you for your time. We want to thank you for the opportunity that you have given to us and for this interview. May we wish you all the best for today.
Thank you very much, and I want to thank the management of True FM for being that responsible and look for our comments in order to give the listeners a fair figure. And kindly send my kind regards to my brother Jimmy Akena and family.
Thank you. Right, Jimmy Akena, Angioni Unity Corporate, Kira Motamo Yai Boda with Emmanuel Dombo. Corporate here with radio, Copu Cobera Paul, Ame Yakina Getieni Corporation, Notiakina UPC, Karachel Kede, Corporation Notiakina UPC, Karachel Kede NRM, and the biggest beneficiary has been Jimmy Akena and the family. Madam, get a member of the family into the cabinet. But also to Karamechi Jimmy Akena for being president. Whatever President Museveni protected him for 2 terms. He has been in office, defying that office, and a lot of other gains that Jimmy Akena and UPC got, including financial support and assistance from his friend, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. And Peter Takewa, because Bakane Kaki North here. We knew when we been in Rati, killing you when we Rati, you don't when we Rati, you know, you work people for food. Monoma Emmanuel Dombo. Kajima, he also threatened Kajima Kanamete, Ginango Keloho. Jimmy Ginolari.
Jimmy Kakat Tino Dongel,
actually going on the Kakenya cat, Timo.
Okay, now, just a brief one. King Oma Winyaki about Honorable Dombo. Tini Koroka Jima Kena Matia Koroni. No Kari Gilu Chakong by protecting Jima Kena. But then tell to some extent, Giki money don't get for protecting. Well, yes, me protecting.
By the way,
but La Queen Robin, Ngomio, pay protecting this time. I'm going to tell you,
maybe they are tired of it.
Maybe they are tired, that is 1. 2, I tell you, it is not party election. Therefore, Narachela Chelo, Tiki Tuero, Meyero, Numemaro, Natakiru Donlowo, Uganda, not a party. The last one from my side. Article Pierre Bidio when my constitution, my Uganda, Ye Kingarumo Mebe, Kituero, Mebolo, Onyo, Chuako, Narachune Mero, apart from Jomati under the structure, Mengo. My party. Magiti their constitution, my party, Magin Neo Ketomir, go walk a party, Mamaki. Now, coming to Akena's issue,
maybe followers to Akena's issue.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And when you talk about article and the constitution is supreme.
Yeah. So it is not just necessarily party. We are past party level. Nino Chajo Berayer, Joy, test structure, Ngogi, and Nogiramo playing within the party. Now, since one day there have been a general election, Kake be year president, be year Pidanome, annually Uganda, not for NRM, not for UPC, Joy year Mekonyo, annually Uganda. Now, Jimmy, Chair Kobone, followers, let me say, Nilo Lopen, Ijoati, Tepat, and a pebble queen. But Merobero just is saying, but it is not constitutional. So Malupeke Chick Melo Uganda.
Maybe the influence that comes with it is what
maybe the influence. To deal with it. Apoyo
Lady ye can't tell you area to the Romina party to Quiv, Jaramogo to Calcutta Romina, Joel, Okautema. Okautema is our senior in the media, make our one of the senior here. Kaipe win perspective, Nui pay me to current affairs. Let me start from Jaramogo this time round. Recon Newton.
Apoyo Dr. Omena Omara. Apoyo Omena Joel Karakiel Kede. Regina Lalam. Kede the technical team management make you FM Kede Oho. Ano Omenwa director my communication NRM. Adit Emmanuel Dombo.
Yeah.
Ano tie dile Kereko. Anapoyo no luak me pashalao. Anya Patrick Okui Jaramogi. Anapoyo.
Right, Apoyo I take Patrick Okui Jaramogi, one of the respected fellows and has brilliant ideas. Joel Okao Tema. By the way, how we know Joel Okao Tema? The perspective on Saturday, Rhino FM. Tell when you be joking.
Perspective Nadio.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Apoy. Okay.
Another tuak duchu ni reme unuba moro wini Yesu Kristo na kwa banga no ye ni watu ni radio man la kiwa ta kwa nina na ni kikan ina jarabu karche ni wa mare le ne ni de ta ame wala
Why? When I play you come, of course, when you know what Chaho, every copeda what about, but lucky no that can appear of your decor can actually appear a parabon when you know a lot of parabon and get direct communication, NRM party. You know, Chela may chawari with an issue. Pero, Copa Mete UPC, Meti Jan, here good. Other political players, other political actors in other political parties. I mean, I check it when I'm Godwin and Jai, your picture reform. And the honorable Betty Win Radio, take this in good faith. Yes, of course. Take this in good faith, honorable Betty. Karaman, I want to start from there. Go in the Karaman, I go in the press briefing to be. Honorable Betty, you need to maybe the president of Uganda. That was before nomination of the presidential candidates. It could be Cohen, yeah, we're a radio, in your reality, it could be Bolewunu Jimmy Kui, the Bole president. That was one statement. You have to recommend. Tingmal that the company, any Jimmy Kui, you have to recommend. But let us start from Kuname, Godwin Achai, Binokobe. Don't you think in your Marotian you can and what is your comment about UPC and President May UPC Jima Kanatia Katukene, Premier Bolli, President Museveni Kui, pouring at any company of Paradek, Mede Macha, and down a Yalam, what is your comment about that?
Apoy James. Apoy may work for record as press as it is since when it was talking. Ana tamoni pero wakani tie me konyowa me gamma penyowa una me kiu tremedi konyowa to pal me work for record. Hotela besha don we do show jo Paul Toneno be eto jo ngeo ge kere ngame gi no bero ko bo aho jo ran te bero wo ko ge kere jamma me gi no tiu on record ame mio media bero gina pirata tutwal ene no mio Unity po yo mino a Joel gi neno bero handling ge perspective gina metia timere ichawane amela tia wodi yera Jalo Uganda tia with the era parliamentary campaign, electoral campaigns which are war. One name here, an name here, Binukane. Obero Tamone, Lounge you to the Chawa Metu, you are more car. Amelemon, Lounge at the crossroad. Lounge at the crossroad to take a poll up a Nilao Icaro, the days of the park, the days of Cecilia Gual, the days of late Okolapelo, the days of Atiao Tim, and John no, Tim no. We have no better Joame, Neo, Canamero, Melanti, Caname Uganda, Photope Yereni, Canawano Tuni, one over a Yimingo. Mohammed in Wame Peretek, a Miro Pet Borrowa, Miro Kawan Woro, Bodamente, one of Terra Chalo, a pain, a me one of Kerry, a more man one rock Melawene. Dake Hanu, Ubinuber Woro, Ekalao, Teti Mujame deliberately, Oyero, Meburunino, the sleeping giant syndrome. Jamutia Timrame Petica Carelauti and Nena. O teacher would do show or making rhetoric a memaho, Conoric at your team gitier, Conoric Sicilia gitier, Conoric Park gitier. Yes, the watchers and the lower tubos, Joel and Little Maras are there.
But do we respect them?
Any opinion, no.
Do we respect their opinion?
No. pengo re wano war don Sicilia ge re holo war don pola pelo ge re holo war don e pak ge ngwa mola here ropola here
ngomi wana ward wana okule pagge don Sicilia gwalge yamcha and yet yo jono yam tu kere amobero mara tubo amobero jola liro mara amobero ben washa jono poti erwan poti woro tamgi peda tu penyo tamgi
monno penyo dikta me petwero mi ana te ko ni laon tie at the crossroad ame apenya da mi wan penyo ko yo ni la bero at the crossroad without direction pikara rom kwene. The beauty and the luck we have TNA, Lawi Chawan Tikere, the privilege, need the media houses tie, radio stations tie, ame pedok tek balekara reka me Sicilia ge, miro ko bibi leo ni kwanjo me kioga, kedi lori. There were no coasters, there were no buses, kedi lori, kedi tippers, tingi kelgi.
Joker nyon galibin.
Joker nyon galibin. Ko bigini negion ni kwanjo me apai ikelgi ko bigini ben washane pak ni kwan wuru jo me yam ikelu rugi ko mala tu bigini kwan jo motu ko ikelu gi ko yukeru ko bul ali pata ko gi ni ko wuru jo me moroto ikelu gi
jubina ka wan ko pa ni bero NRM
yes
yin kelle wajo
ko bi jubina ka kelle wajo bitos lagada kelle wa wuru jo o ngagi ituto docteur Lugi kele wawunu jo
betu kuibi
kele wawunu jo now jonu dong pe amani gina dong tie gumma melao tie kede obedo radio stations ame any tiborone and I'm happy ni some of you are still particular metamo because of kita wu tie kede metamo direction ala wori o mi weekend wuno ko discussion na jalkiti oba ko yi watu twali odikoni yini ni Emmanuel Dombo o ko bi wako pameti yodi kere partnership gi kere cooperation gi kere jo ameti pasi la kan ame wanu no kero gi nyi wa chalo tela eri gumaraj jamu kene kara wanu ngeo dongi boto la ha don mamio ka wanu ti at the crossroad ka jo ti at the crossroad jara mogiri antikanu at the crossroad James Omare lem gi ti at the crossroad ka joero ka tema gidang ti kara chel kedi at the crossroad inyo gar ka yini wori chuwi yore gar pe mahabu rek chung ka kanen pe chuwi ye kana station na gar pe chung kanu so te kini wori chuwi yore ngwati
crashing you know
biru crashing yin te woro ko kedi so amani tie jo morti chumi wa kere la ko at the crossroad itien gar anga tie rimu ke speed dere donc apeni yo tieni lao pura korone ngato bin ko bigiri gardia ringo ba wuri ti uno ati crossroad ba danga te ka bin ti angolo kana railway crossing ti ye ti kere onere alama men koro ametoru winyira as far as nyera as far as boro as far as api yo kona ta
ni ana ti binu
ana ti ringo
kai te wire yo wayo
dagi ni chuni di yo kanu anano agora karo kero ko so man ka kana melao ti ye no don miu bino an kan tie me bino ko boni pe atwaru ye awiyo ga tia kok ni ngaturu ti chumi di yo karakel kira an jara mogi karakel kir jo me takere wa karakel kir jo mo worena amena maro gitu twal jo me wan woru ke di chel woru ke di chapo woru ke di Anglican church we go to the mosque jo ngato ti chumi di yo
iti uni bole chapa chel
oti bole chapa chel o wori yakiba chel o wori chuka chel o wori chuka dunkano o wori ke di buses mewot Kampala o kwano ke di chukula chel wan ngato ti chumi wa ko ke di yo an anati aneno chawa no enenero mi ana bino kana de koni pe abino kanya kina me kwanyo bioko jo wan woro ke di chu jo wan yiro ke di taxi jo wan kwano ke di jo tino na kwano ke di school jo yo tino wa kwano ke di school so kene jo wan
ke me poyo tino wa
o poyo me poyo tino wa do hatala me ti kom jo wa jo na po pati dushu wano tie me ko bigiri ya ko kanu gara bino te mongoko
abi crashing
wa ko do mio pingo wano tio temere kitono ka wano mede temere kito wan to binu waranyim ya yom to twal amina Regina Okobo kan ni kautu ni chawa meketo structure me political party. Jo man woro kana gin yeye, jo man woro kana gin yeye. Rama kera kiba. Kana bera kiba me QFM. An awaro chik me akiba me QFM. Pe abiru wara kiba mengo
Meredia part.
Muna anwa bera amema me akiba me QFM. Kana bera mema me bolichap me tihuli. Ame turwati yeni. Ana biru waro chik me group me bolichap mengo me tihuli. Ngara chela biru waro me gimere. Endo do tuni dake hame kop me akiba. Kop me bolichap. Kop me political party. Don utumo ko. Now political party do kertingi ko dushu ame awot ko yugo chalo tukudil me Manchester United chalo tukudil team mengo me Manchester City chalo team me Liverpool chalo team me Arsenal chalo team me Chelsea chalo team o kenani dushu including me Sunderland a chela tie mono beru nyin. But when it comes to a bigger issue I'm over the Premier League team Pierre-Rioni dushu woro tuho kere fans ge dushu yatiteni the winning team ni moro binu temongo binu out of pani ko to mi yogi the other remaining team binu dok chente kori ngo mi one po team abe en mi jo wori chu en ngo mi Premier League yabu season idiere medo ma chiel me koni ka wor masha between the ma bor tuna manu to umo go wana o peonu witi kere chente be inu revenue moro wor wunu ko window moro o yabu so manu beru kitame o yeho kere ngo organization internally. Donc, ichawa ni mia kwa kero tama Regina. Tieni mando tu were a general election. General election tiyo mi wa candidates aboro my presidency. And manu beri juame packaging agama did medobo. Issue wa on poignere tieningo. Issue wa on health tieningo. Issue wa on infrastructure medokere yo tieningo. Issue wa on PHL pio nyale tieningo. Issue wa on security tieningo. Issue on socio-economic transformation. So, in parties that we're going to borrow. Take a package. NRM take a leg get they want to protect the gains. Iya kilo gina megin kelo yoruba cop security. Natore lao kan petro burutanino. Take over 20 years ago. No wa tie kita metini ni wano tie kereni.
Gains a jana jo bichuramu ya crossroad tieni. Gain neku tie. Ngator pera okwero mano man ngato petwaro kwaro sho ginte koni kuchuru no ikom jamu kena me abaru tiye ikom chihi moga tiye ginuru kene pemiro bal karina hekop me lodge lobo karina hekop me transition ka wana transiting from Mr. Museveni to the next pemiro ginuru bal no kuch that gain must be protected. That gain must be protected. Amatamoni that is consistent. That gain is also core. Ti core. Oberugine me protect. Pieni langet en ginu. Enami wana ronti mujame dushu. Now wana tuaria e kanoto ngwa ina Kampala me ngatoro pedo hongwalo wa yo. Atikere very big pain. Niyo main papua oya me word Kampala oto wati batch. Oto chelu neko. So such situation donga mango pedong tie. Koli gini bergina memir wana wahi wana yai kanu washo Kampala dan wan dorbe bajuele tia beru kanta ti jeme na chente yuro te ya kan washo ko Kampala te go ti jeme dihi bayo ti no cha para renu joel tikwe te ya kana ti mo jeme mere me chi angwen so munu beru ko reporting dia me wan premier ruin donc pitien copy omio ginuru ti nen na metia beru ko bere and you people as spot on me kare dushu pi chunyu uniti kere pi pachu pi beru kelu Germany ko poro tie me ominwa honorable Jimmy o komichena Bichel ikara me entie pachu e akohoro no ko bi pachu kan ko ko gremer en ko wate kere tela mogo me parri ko akohoro ichena beach adonga bino kane no ko no ko okay dan hotela ni wor borre te penyini a manni wano ti unu ngope ko to twali chu me chente pe me supporting wa chalo flag bearers ame man ko bateni chente pe eti guma right yinda do pe ti chu
eto joni ngeoni chende tie jogamo ti kaka
joni ngeoni adit wani ti jogamo ti ken chente mo mi hogi kare da chende tie from mem iPod yiri po ni iPod poke gira chende
yeah
so monober one source of chente me gin ngeoni ngo tie do te ko ni amani yinda pe ti chu endo wanda o pe chente Eto tichwati rati kire nyimwa peti nena ber. Ena dang peti chungi. Kunu we twere kono ko ikobewa. Wan karo twanga.
Olobio mene.
Olobio nga. Kiru yiri pe kire balote. Omenwa on Friday. En pero man. Ka en woro ba me atetene no ba po wot kire tipa chille. Ka en woro en kwer gina me ana tie koboni. Ni en per wate kire jo. Amo bero tela mere. Adango ti political office. Ete ko begini you go and support Mr. Museveni.
Ichi abicha woro
machani. Eni ko komete ko bigi ni wori chwa huru adwong President Museveni. Ngadu tete mere between China Beach. Tuli China Beach. Amo min wa doho wate kere jo. Tebero kere lira kan ture kan tunga duo gore kana chala gu apam tiye. Eti akohor kucha liela gu apam tiyo buriye. Eti kan chala gu apam tiye. Omin wa dokte kobo kanu kana ler. Ni pe mi President Museveni kuirere. Apenti na machel ni kuirene. Because yiri beru kai kuir tekiti ichum. Yiri beru kai kuir tekiti ichum keken. Teki yin pe iti ichum yin pe beri kuir. O James Omare le yini ti kuir. Ayuni yin pe iti ichum ngamane ne kai ka pe ichum. So ka pe iti ichum yin pe beri kuir. Ona bo jimi akohoro ukowuni ni Museveni kuir.
Are you sure?
Ana kunien kwe Inyibo ba papa inyibo ba wo inyibo ba tiwachim en ginana ke ko ginana ko botela mere. Some of them are people in key political leadership en ko bigi ko
Patrick Okwir Jara
mogi en natia ko bone
unity moko because ngo anati kede kan
yes
ameti on record ameno loko kala chel kedwa amedana ramo tukuna hachawani kada meteni YouTube
yes
yene no ko be dogen da ko ni ngator ke ken including jege beti ya moya kena ka utemo me kwa yo kwi pi Museveni unyoko ni bole Museveni kwi iriemo ko
okay anena ko man dang pe akobo temeja ana ko bi meja live
maybe one day your words will catch up with you
yes take koboni johnny would me kwi got Museveni. Now, if you are a chelke ken enateru, o minwa Dr. Binoko Bokani, pay me President Kuirere, a penya machelti eni, Kuirere mene, kuna empete chu. Because you need
the statement is key.
Yes.
Statement Jima cannot koboti key. Can you be UPC? I may know me Jima Kana Queen. I may ye come Jima Kana, Kerimo Jima Kana Temo. Queen, I may know me a jam. Pay me Mr. Museveni. Pay me Yoweri Museveni. No, that was the statement. Hey, Yora, keep believing in me. If you believe in me, you are going to vote for me. You are going to campaign for me. You are going to do whatever it takes to make me be in the. To make me the president. That vote don't give to the president. Now, on Saturday it was not clear. Because he said to the president, when the spokesperson of UPC was here, we asked him, sorry, take a lemon apple, or take penny. Entiko wani kako ni president no poko Museveni. Okay? Oko kani president.
That is the spokesperson.
Yes. Yeah. They want to go and chim to be clear. To be let it be clear. And Minyang, get out of radio if you are mincing my words.
Minyang do hore yamako.
Oko kuni get out of radio. Kai tite modwalo mo anako be peni Yoweri Museveni.
So that is now clear. That is now clear. Nyoko ni peni Museveni ngo.
Yes.
Donc, anatia penyere. Ningo ni amoti mere between Friday to Saturday. Iwore kielke ken. Ngoti mere. Ginna me tia mi to kobwene. I want to be on record. Ninen chalo atinwani ena me wanu ngeo geno marwoki. Tia and a very serious hostage. Ametiki nurutia me kae ntikene. Ikucha, he was alone. Eri karameti kan jo maruti uberi langere. Inyo kai beri wi gwen abit. Yinke kene na my feeling wi gwen na yini beri ye. Natuki kenu beri langere kari joel petwaro ngeyo what you are going through. Now, okwani pay me President Museveni queer. Entwa penya do wanotu mito painti eni. Ana mita painti eni. Obiru ko bilango me nga queer.
Ko ni wana ko ndo aparte. Nani kopo. Medu machel. Mon lo ka do mo feri endo pebe de ballot.
Jemi ko ya ba kon.
Yi na ko mi TV ya.
Ati ya mo. Okay, neno kita Patrick tia ko kede ni ikinika wanchao mana na statement on if it is true kita intia ko kede ni loko kijo mo mana na. Now no don't bear upon him ni no more mere engaging and me penny. If it is true, why is he changing his statement? Chawa kichawa. Nyugi mo tima eno beri we gwen kita Patrick tia ko ni. Eka we are poor karma tia ko
invitation me water cover.
Yeah.
Yes, I have that invitation.
To
visit him.
Muru mapeti football around relying yeni. Chegwa muru mo because we tipen we anga karma donge mi ekwi kiriko ni ninda para death and be declaring. Edo tipilu pilu mo mano tienyo yiro mo maneti duni chegwa miru repeki jomo machalo
and to parana na pera takara mechaho belang.
Okay.
So Mio, in all considerations a man making on political issues, there are guiding tamana moko. So I think I'm going to be able me pass, me par.
Okay.
But that chakitini tijemma me lang kana jo luoro loke yemata. Jama kwa ho minwa hono bola kena jo apol luoro loko pien kai loko tijo mogo ya komite mi yipora o te yiti o te ko biko popol.
Potukuira bere yeke bere chu.
O te ko boni potukuira ko. In fact tuni chame o member me parri beda luora me peoromo challenging na hada party leader on basic simple issues bala penye ni mahamisia timini wana time ko era luoro no kere ko le buara no
wudi ko be modu gweno
ana modu gweno da modu ngala gwe mere modu muru mere pien ko gweno ba o tiu bi wan.
Okay.
Nindwa pa luoro mo mino wa ko ni na miye wa ngata wana miro swako da ka beru goba pien nindwa par de no campaign da wana miro swako da ka beru goba pien nindwa par de no campaign don pe
angi campaign ke kieno
no bolu kuisin da para bi nindwa par de kala para ngwen no do rale morpe da ko bukinore wi bi do even the media da no do pe.
Okay.
Man gina chiko bwe nindwa par yo is the last day me ko bukinore political.
Maybe I look for him in the park.
Ko ya ngwa tiatim penda karo kana ro beru da do instruction te bela pe ai ndo te ko ni gamente no point ako me ko bni pe ko bni nindwa par de kunen no chik ni chik pe ye do ko bukinore kwa campaign nindwa par de kitenda ngeo ke chik chon ni chik me yipari me UPC ko ni en pero me chung me bedo president ne Uganda ite party me chapa chik no bedo party president amedon kaen tamere me bedo president me chapa chik tumu ko pero no mo chung me bedo president ne Uganda ni kwanyo kaen no re ko la ko pen chik me party me chapa chik and to conveniently for some strange reason and oberu mo ha parte ra me parte pero binu la ho pen chiki da ko be chala jar mo no ko ne jo moro wor borre da mana da ko bu confidently ni jo ame maro parte me chala singele kan ape ame potero karo po kara bor jo no cho balu da ndo rata ke ro mino wa me ko be ni chik ti ni me genyo ko me beru candidate me president ne Uganda be ta chapa sing o lok pen chi ko me yab bi dogola mo kere ya de ko karen pero ti mo gilor man man ti evidence ti documented donc mio karo ke na ne mino ani en ne bu ko intentional lu me ngati ti mo me we jo kan ni bedda me wigi ruchere kun jo du nene ni enen no ti pro ko ni ti ginora me mino ani ti arieke to to ala me ti o ko ite beru kuru ite kuru na le ape ite nendo ginoro ni ai ndo te ko ni ngari en no ga mon risk gotting me blaming ngata pat ti gora me oberu meren ana mi to ko bo lanti ni anati ya kina jo amo cha ko wishol chon total mo tutu mi ari apara bichela na bele ra municipality kana re ka ko ni o meno ani tie ke de wat ke de government da wati mo na he no tie newspaper monitor me ono cho ni no gam chende billion re bot president
no tie chungi city east
yes
karme da ta ko bo now they ko be en leverage
yes yo ko de daga mo ko daga na hatim eto tie do ni time as born ni out chawa go ha teni anaha entire manuel dombo ko bo kan ni wate gira naka ni tie dang yi wate yen chenne pol obeye tida obeye o go ho dang dano igina da on mo chik pe ye pen no wata hetie o mi adong lo to na chik me go ke penen ko ni o mi no ji mo be wode man ko pa me wa mi no nyang en ne come da o mo ka bere pol ne gino tike de wat en wato en mio amino wa beti ti ubero minister mo man wato ci are ko mio ci mo Ruth me bero minister jo pete ye to chwalo bero ambassador wato o mio na ha jo mogo me pasio ko ko titi cha don government e chani mogo ti yi state house ja jel ku no bero counter mayo yes wato tiu o mio jo apolo no benefit eto kar ken ger dang do gola ciel nyoy yo toro pegre la du chu wato kero lonya dum chenne don tiu donyo pa chukan I family no dana miro ni ka en jem en go chi me kwa ni pe watasha chenna don to twal tiu donyo bodo minwa
do one can chalaba QFM wano pe kede chaden
put pe to ka chaden mite ka kino kwera chaden bino berati no ko en kwera
okay
no ko en kwera
okay
era manti wi tika berdu ni chien na pol ti odon donc kati ngata chele la kana mo tiu bin kide president Museveni a level la truth Kedanga mo no benefit a dum ala la ni duchu ubero minwa hona boji makena pimo ki piera rioni da been very close kun watto bero wata pako kede wode mo man do mio antimuni a chun kan me kobuni machelo wa hono luoro minwa bera tala let's challenge him where he is wrong and then he owes us accountability for every action he takes in our name. Every mistake he makes in our name.
Maybe at around local ni action and tiate meaning UPC, Joel is FDC.
No, tiate meaning lang.
Not UPC.
Ginado entimo kunu tiuchung ni lang ngiting.
I thought UPC.
No, it's beyond UPC. That is why you're doing the doing political parties to Uganda kaya. Pian para chela manu funding government ni chelo no cholo wa ibe iPod en ti parliament moment do mi wan do jo be to rekom pare mo ke ti doone ko NRM mi be doone ko FDC mi be doone ko UPC mi be doone ko NUP mi be doone ko Democratic Front te ke do gamu chelo no cholo wa ibe chi kame parliament mo ko we must ask questions do ara ke kan as a citizen opposition na machela pera takalo ita pen check me Uganda for president citizens obedo me citizen me ana ti yeni na ti ye wandu ti ye pena galo shon do me ana ko manni jo wa pa si la kan we are at crossroads chalo jar mo ko kay ti at crossroads mi rebe na ta mo ta ni a doctor chama wora dunya da ngia pian kay be do chung kan na gara chorno gara ngi ngir ko so one of the point of decision making as a people and decision making ka menwa tia bedu flip flopping no one as a people we must take a decision when one worry ichawa ne one of the kan ni ana mi yepo tigina mo no bugisu cooperative union amma Secretary General me parle me FDC mo be represent candidate Nathan Nandala Mafabi na hatale pa pere ko be no tala jote kwar me no tala jote ko family ni yobi wane bere wa ko mi twer ni ci gameto lo wani ko nan dala me kwany ko to gisu na ha NRM du te ko be president ni man no pe kwany stop it nan dala gi te gero bu gisu ko per review ni cha wono lokki kay wuri so market lera kan du jinu kawa coffee mo luoni Elgon Pride this wa market kan du o bel ma bo gisu ko perte union o charo gene lo France lo Belgium everywhere Europe America kun kila ciel ma moñ ame anyige bo gisu ko perte union weli bota pour tielen tuttum ya parangwen dangaro wel ko du ci te do ko sto ka de mo habi no bo gisu ko perte union dia wote chat era no ya no cheno cholo pour ko
pour cholo kana tino ko
yes and Bogisu Cooperative Union take the scholarships near deck mention the tertiary institutions every year for your terogishu. Moki moro karne parliament o cholo cooperative unions do ni kichen moro du compensating loan jamare loan bal. Me Bogisu Cooperative Union kai ni worlo Republic Street Mbale they are turning out give me cooperative union kuno into a hotel. Dismantling Luju to Yika back a reconstructed. Lao Copper Union Jewel.
I mean, no one come out with Maxwell Accord.
Maxwell Accord.
Yeah, it's clear.
Chino Binukan was over 6 billion. Ginana now, Obedo Cape Capor, Neomano Kaliel, Tutu Apara, a mojo upon the Lao Copper Union, double cabin. Chino 6 billion, Tiekwe. You drop one, you come. Benefits a medo donyo pachi moge lankan moge yora bear moge yora prepare e wata me ogarni pere cheno wano beli
joel wa wore ko na chata wel
okay
ka ko bo wore ko na chata wel yini yang
ko t-shirt mo
obi ndo go che
Fortune spaghetti, mali yubunaye.
Same natural scent. Hey there, I'm Gloria. Abasinga Momanyinga, baby Gloria.
Not anymore.
Anyways, I'm the Kafulu of the Movit Harborate. Remember this? Yeah, that was me, bringing you the healthiest harbor range that keeps your skin so shiny and smooth. Pakakati. We don't just give you Harbor Vizigo and soap for. We give you safety, protection, and natural harbor extracts. We are giving Movit Harbor Jelly and soap a new look with the same natural scent, healing power, and smooth feel on your skin. So look out for the improved Movit Harbor Jelly and soap and feel new every day.
Movit Harbor Jelly and Movit Harbor Soap are products of Movit, now available in all shops and supermarkets close to you. Movit, all day confidence.
Back to school just got 3 times bigger. Best go fees with Airtel Money and stand a chance to win 300,000 shillings today. That's 100 winners every week and 120 million in prizes to be won. Don't miss out. Use the My Airtel app or dial *185*6# now. Tamwewoma with Airtel Money. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless. Is regulated by Bank of Uganda. This promotion is approved by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board. TNCs apply.
Are you ready to explore the historical Movit village? The community and different tribes would gather to harvest the best skin herbs in celebration, music and dance. It was a magical time. It was tiresome. Experts have put this heritage in one pan, giving birth to the legendary Movit Harbor formula. Movit Harbor is blended with the best herbal extracts from Mother Nature to reduce skin rashes and irritation.
We now have Movit Harbor Jelly, aloe vera, avocado, and papaya. Movit, all day confidence.
Kama nemo pocket, tambura body street, shoes are my target.
We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable.
I'm in a plantation, but on a global mission. Internet ambition, full condition.
We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable.
Oro cash is gone, netagayo karoni, nigga mukafoni, money in the zone.
We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
With you and MTN. MTN together. Our ambition is unstoppable.
We are what? Unstoppable!
Real friends are always there for you. Share all the good times together. Never give up on you. Always there through and through. Yeah. We all need that one party, that friend who's happy. You can count on every day. Your party of life. Aquafina, your party of life. Oh, yeah. Your party of life. Oh, party of life. Oh, yeah.
Stay hydrated always with Aquafina Premium Drinking Water from the makers of Pepsi. Aquafina, your paddy of life.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial star 900 hash and recharge 100 naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m., all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial star 900 hash. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN Mega Billion promo.
Lily flower,
Osmosis.
the cedar bus of beauty, the power bank of my heart, the sugar of my milk tea.
I'm glad you're here. Today buy for us some chicken.
No problem. You can eat whatever you want. I had already ordered. How much?
122.
122. Now, what if I take this one and this one? And can I also borrow this one? How much now?
When your money is not enough, don't hassle. We're Sotinge with MTN Momo. Use the Momo app or dial star 165 star 5 hash to add call with Momo Advance and pay.
VX Studio. Producer Ben Music.
Don't want to go book is compared to union, the penny. You see how meanwhile, Jim Cana, Tala, I may come to interest along. And you the cooperative union and the red Quarawa Parliament on the bottle to you, Maria Mojan. A man, a man cognity. Can organizing leadership and yin, the Meramadan, Malaya, meanwhile, Jimmy, you are papa, Medita. And now I ain't been 20 years and detail. But didn't know more chiella me olu cho har more kana nying la cooperative union. Kunen rek ramu tu man chalo ngaddo la ngono ka organico. Chalo nandala mafa betimo metungi. Amane dong tekel la ni copy. Mano mi ka chala por me gina lenyo bede major failure on this part. Ameda karo karo mi na hachani anti crisis pen ginora da te mi ching party members dan pe Domirebet me yogika akemo kere manipulating their emotions make up anati pek to twal anati pek jote yela jo kwera loko ko lela Cecilia gwal chalo ching choko state house jote yela ko pe boda no you cannot feed a people on such emotional manipulation every day. You cannot feed people on anger every day and sustain it. Tieni want me to results mo ke pirario I'm allowed to know Kono Jimmy Cobney, Wood Check, Woon, Docuni Cooperative, loud in my dog in a check, Piano Carrier, your put game. Moki Piero, a mechanic no cone, a money, oh, Panda pair, Maman, War Pirmoin, you would Pircoa, you would Piru give me a bolo, Conjo do you know to you, could you get no notico? At a money, pay bedu, may yield pretty straightforward. I may bedu, a poor, Omio Genda, your polo, ya, a man do one. And I'm going to call war to you. I don't go. Pian job roto ni machine.
To which one?
What on going machine? The turning Amanda John who got in Manuka pay mine. Me and a coni, your yago luoro. Then one as a people who take on pikare ni na ka pikara bino me danga nungo nyo min wada do pe wana do pe lang po miro me de wor kwene anyim so ka ti ko kopa an pe a chwa ko kop ameo min wa ti ko ni jo ko ko pe ne ko me nga bo le gi kuir endo kuirere jo amare pe mi Museveni Antoni manu en tiu choka wan du chu piko wai chao balo chenne amene nengu cha amene keto kadi ye kom gete wo chella an pe be chenne no dan la moro be chenne no chella di petit wan du chu ti people who are fully conscious piene kara me omeno wa piko pa la lobo no gindri exile parre wan go hala ha na hana lo jar mo giene wana reko tino te lera boys jare don la wati wana lwenyo kan me go ko par do me we are stakeholders do me ana ko bini chani wan peo ramo bin to ko wani pe ni mu Museveni kuyi pe ni ngade ko ana ko bi ngate mi mu kuyi ko to no yine no ko ne kun yimdo pe tichu wano tiye kere teacher wano mit ni tiye la kan bala han lera district wano to mit rural district donc beto ta and we are fighting for it Museveni mi jowa mi wa tien Uganda can find a could you Museveni na mio kita Uganda giant structure kete lango tia mi to you
so we lera district ko
wana ruju ko no way no
wana me Museveni kere to district
o me district wa na han atia mi to district kai tien tour wa dong mir da nung district jo wa peramo yae dog dogolo ka ma hatin nor kunu nyote ma balo de tere CPS so gu do emati adang kire mer mor nyu pe ni mir be yae kunu ni no metero chai gu to tere
mir bi pan ko do to kan
bang boda kom chakke doga dogolo ku che te ngwen na gu nu char die ke bera di nu char na ngodo nyawa so wara mi to district ka manu ti ching mu se bere wana wo gol ni kun man gina mi to ko kan la
okay
wana to mi to yo tiena pull come yo jo ko bukan and then for the first time nigga mendo cha responding moment in you apati tia wo tum mirdo med mai me buku me ko goldom alloy lera alloy abim golla molatar kwene dokolo manu pe gollo doke beo e chawani chako lasho ko kanadong pendo nu ni kakane ne karo kendo tia chako donyumo pe wana ne doho bol lo gweng me chego wa
ko de kopo ni ko de kopa me ana bo jim ko ne kajo me yama me obu ba district ya winyu yigira mo tuwe
yigira mo wangara to to da mi yigi wana tete so wanda kama pola wana to meto ni tiye awi anena lo wenyo chako do ha take comme a president do nuke ni emir ni mi do ke lanka lo wenyo do ha take na haona bo jimi te lo wenyo ya take chole cha. But this is political opportunism. I'm a man very careful. Can you po you ni government of Binoko ni ami chilling billion per beach. Me cholo dog, me chako cholo dog lanka the same 50 billion ya actually 50 billion attached. Chimney government has been releasing this money to the Attorney General's chambers. Chimney down evidence and you cholo tie. Every chimney okuo ename otimo eno cholo lekremdi.
Potunu bot yo am near to
bot yo ba pashokan tunu bot yo anona. Da tunu mushu. Ento it's clearly 48 billion of the 50 billion government releasing. Okuoni ti pache lankanda mogo ben na members of parliament. Can evidence here. Niti mogo ti keda account piera bongwen, mogo ti account piera ngwen, mogo ti ukamo chene million near bongwen and last cholo bela ti before president bino kante ko ni pede mit na cholo chen.
Members of parliament.
Members of parliament ni lanka. Don't man men wa jimi ti ko ni.
Dan cha denti ya moko jobani.
Cha denti yes. Dan kono no pe mi president Museveni tamo ni man cha me kui kono ti jo mogo den pizza me ti jela cha wa ni lanka. Ada tamo ni kar poda ramo poda action na be kombi.
Ni chamchano time chelo.
Ininu de piero wa bongwen medo ma bongwen. Ikome meeting cha numero honorable Jimmy Bedi yere. Jimmy did not attend. Anti-vere keji. And honorable Beta Moi take communicating apology. apology honorable Jina Kena.
Na chimuni ka apology ni tie.
Mu committee
ke ngo mo kher kunu duchu yini bere pato.
Ame it is apology unutia admitting proposal me government to donyokede me cholo do I had also matter.
No one do tie. That when me apology no matter. No one do tie. That when me apology no chadong president Tido am chadong president Tido am to ya point
Bishop Melau diocese unuoti
ya point
Bishop Melau diocese unuotie
enda ko boni Jimmy ti chorno dio ento ko ni ene yengre reporter melango terrorism duchu da ene chwako ne mi jo do habiche beach.
Maybe Jimmy was misrepresented.
That was the first meeting along Beru Keri State House jo pete yete. Na Uganda chakari. Na so bele lochi meeting asha enna mo Beru abonga yet kere don.
Very misrepresented ke dano me pajane.
Yes, so maybe.
Mudo fika bukoba type ba. Ken kana daho iti
because Joel, man me a bit clear. Ne ka honorable Betty Amoy or Twala apology honorable Jimmy James Michael Akena Michael Boni come to charity deal at Mohamed American edition any year. Eka later honorable Jimmy Akena could be no Mohamed don't you couldn't probably copateli Hanna Chalabangata me a winnie around money Nator to ka honorable Betty Amoy or to Twala apology kita uniko bokerini. Chimuni no honorable Betty or communicating Guinea me pobero tama honorable Jimmy.
No reconi Bible koboni makolo pa water borat kado no reconi dog per water wat kunubo.
Of course atia me chala me jala Betty nyu.
Ya karka no do yinti koboni en wana nero ne jone bere mudo jamu dog petia berbo ame mio choko kana pada ko kana pada an pot pa tunu kan pot pa ngeo moro ni ko porti kunu.
Okay.
Ento ginna tiene come do ginna one proposing poko ni acholo mo hachel the proposal is ni chakcholo it will be over time karana to mo habich ginna wana mito evidence ni o chakcholo dan ter diang na parish kito tim ke PDM be mi be bod ka o nyu bod nga diang ya te wor parish pien ata der ti parish do wana mito ni honorable Jimmy Akena mirpoyo ni wan lao tio meto kuj na machel
kade tieko
ana mit ka tieko wana meto kuj mewe ka puru nywage na bala na per por na moro baro awara kwany karo mo chata char ka pe bina mi yatin na cham mewe dong jo duchu dang tio puru nywage char mo no kwany por honorable Akena wano mitu ni wano medde bedo kere mara yene Uganda kan jo tubere kara laj wano mitu medde gero mara kere wat me ateni kere jo kera pol pien wano wana nyim ka notto bedo kara di
kara chet okay
Museveni chana pour bedo president dara ko bu han sa chunya tek jo pol pe mero tek kipe o banga enna me o mo ta medde joko tiene pour Museveni bedo president di bayo man kinna me kito do wana kere kuire Uganda wado ngeo man anado akelo
min not a real not abongwe not abongwe na dek do na machimtu tichere wano luo nyingi Paul beru luo nyingi so many times luo nyingi President Museveni luo nyingi honorable Betty Mo luo nyingi honorable Jimmy Akena of course da luo nyingi Emmanuel Dombo because kopa ma war beru kana beru kopa tek ameda name callings were there no pobera yet no pobera dage no pobera chai I can only allow you to disagree with somebody but not to attack and abuse. That one I cannot tolerate. And for that, yes. So, you can disagree. The way Joel is disagreeing with Jimmy Akena, Honorable Jimmy Akena, the way Honorable Betty Amoy was also disagreeing with Honorable Jimmy Akena yesterday, the way Honorable Jimmy Akena was disagreeing with Honorable Betty Amoy yesterday, the way Honorable Jimmy is disagreeing with Dombo, and the way Dombo is disagreeing with Honorable Jimmy. That disagreement here, Chimney, at some point there will be agreement. Etoka yet here, a daggett here, Chimney, at some point separation and fighting better here, and that is what we don't want. Not a beer bichel, abongwana dek. Hello? Yes. Oyo na teko lo keringa.
Man Peter Kalapo.
Yes, Peter.
Ana Peter. Koko Peter mo gitia ko bukano. In kiro ka alta. Tingu mo ti winyani. Yo kami gitin me lo. Isai da doctor na me.
Ni otia me gichen nga atia me yo.
Ando wi ko muru ko da ko ka ta muru.
Gen bino gamo ando ha bino penyo no ayida no.
En ka ko kana na ko mo.
Yep.
Akati. Uya ta kana ti ko me.
Ningo?
Ko kara yini lohi. Kind of lohi. Yini muni jo da ti. Ya wi na no ba en bino me. Ya bino gamo no chakre lo. Alang pero me lo que no mira per i com. Una mano cara gino lo. Pekolo bala da ko una ya kena ko nyere an ku ti yo.
Apoio matai.
Igino dan piatimo.
Okay.
Pero ba dino ya bocare. Tu kana na wori.
Apoio matai. Hello. Hello. Yes, olo kedenga. Keke me kwene?
Kita bocare. Bina ko bone. Kino ron ni jahane dia temo. Dia pe jamma racha me wanno chakle pisi ni rebede mucho yo be wanno ai jahane registration dia toy. Dia me tena toy. Na wanno na ko jo bon.
Okay. Okay. Okay, for me, debate one kayina wore win radio. It's a continuation of Ginaworo. Now, Ginaworo ya kwene. Ginaworo ya need the manifesto of UPC or launching. I may comment to be no. As media, we teach you how to pick it up. Now, one of picking, Oloho ke Honorable Jimmy, Oloho ke Honorable Betty, Oloho ke Fred Walter Minyang. So, because yesterday, Honorable Dombo was so busy that he could not pick us up, though I know the car may respond yetini. But also as radio station, we saw it's important. They should also comment. Yeah. And we invited them. Yeah. So it's not true when you're from UPC, but it's also true that UPC low. That one we cannot deny. You're UPC low. So kai UPC low. Maybe UPC near Kong Ginoro. A memio jame donyi yogi pebero lo jame donyi yogi berugi no memio progressing overenyi. Kano UPC tia ko mobilization no memenu media houses are picking no better mobilization. Ka UPC tia ko boko make court no media houses picking obero court. Ka UPC tia ko boko men nomination no wana ko obero nomination. Ka UPC tia ko bugina me better balwai. We will, because UPC members are part of this society. Hello? Yes. Boni mo to her. You know,
pero ko bijara no ko jara no ni to wori bol you ri ko o ka to ko be you members I know TNA you are believing in him where they should withhold their vote not to vote for Museveni and message them come very clear about flag bearers they should go back and expose their knowledge their message for the members of UPC are very clear that and you need that message but you are going to go get it I may John don't carry logi and Jonathan Adoko, Kana Oko, and a lot of abuse, no amount of intimidation, no amount of blackmailing, revenge your name, Komakena, and I cannot want me to get like what we are saying is fine on his period, and we are following him, and we are this message you took at the thing around Georgia.
Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie.
I tell you.
And the Meyinicam message, Honorable Betty Amoya Okoni and the Lira City and put Petty message, and the Lira City put it work board structure, me party con and structure, me party and can message you to you, Petty. So for him, for her, and put Pegamo message you. What comment do you make there? In all Cobuning or Honorable.
You go about the round you call it, okay. So, but you are still to these members, who go to Jalkoro, who go to the that majority, 99%, I could say, maybe you can go Betty. I mean, could take a different view. 99%, like a very cool yai, and so yai, we work nine, yai, we have to solve. This is the message I made coming. I made a amount anyone Jimmy will detach it him. We are moderator and only Gina can we are not going to work to
okay, Monobero Bonnie me so in any message here que yo me porte no oh yeah. Hello. Hello? Hello, Kerena. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. Are you in your locker now?
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, Jimmy Quene.
I think I Jimmy Twal.
Or Twalo, Uncle Sam.
I think I may have been both Johnny here.
Pengi come pegna tech.
And Uganda.
Nika nua kena kwa kwa tena men no ni loke come. No, yes. Yes.
Bera kwa rangete ba. Kapo puno yore te. Kendo ni imboni ektoro. Kapo bera kwa chao kan jo par bera kwa re chale kom.
Kapa punyoli eka teria mototo ko nyoto teta ko tikele boni ektoti miere bera kwa.
Miere bera kwa.
Okay.
Ame itarana pena ko todo na kete to. No sin na mo te to ma jo ma. Na ko popo ya pani chale alo.
Okay. Apoy ma. Poi o da kwatia ramapara big nero wo chawa angwen. You know penya no ko boni e kara mele le borro. Okay? Honorable Jimmy de kelo le papa pacho. Kan honorable Jimmy deciding pe mechun. Nyu meda ko nga unu elo ko me. Okay. Ya, mona penya no. Eta penyo kana mena machel no amero medo gino yerti unfortunately pacho ping no tinga tortie me okay, of course kopechol ni honorable ni Patrick Okwija moge jelo ka tema otio chola me bino lok pi NRM mi wa nge kili adi chulu kere nga mo chulu gamdo ko
ana po matek dakyo hawan bero kede kan kede dang pe mi yo wachawani marale keda po jogo chim tutwa kenda ka go chim muri je ko ni program wani ame ye ber matek
yeah
ber yo no da mi tamer ni and disagree kedwa
yeah
which is also very good
true
my first observation tiene nying du yore pe ni nu kar kan ko ber jo mati de do kakan man gi na kan wan ngene timere nela go chim man yang ko nga go chim kana roman nu ka men ni be di joti o kere ye pinga to gere wan ngene timo ya eno tie kar ka da ko te go yeta authority ka the important thing tiene wan gi kan na chato tamwa danga bon luoro danga bon kwayo kisha Kop me kop boni jo welo ngadi bergina nahane jo tiyo gre lang kan don kar lach twal me geng jo me tam ge pat me ga min wa jimi nyo me ngatoro me we pelo ke. But some of us are now beyond that kind of petty argument, and I'm using the word petty deliberate. One particular teacher better attack menen no ni lang pe ruenyo I transition na dong tia binu. Pian Uganda tiene ka do mero ko mero aya ching president Museveni war chinga to rapat yo ngayara ni ka ba ye. A pen tiene one tiu chung ka kwena me mi wa bedu a me duana wa tiu war ka mi wa no dong lo wana mit. One ka do ti ko debate pe debate deck me nyoka nyo me ngone me minanga Solomon.
Maybe Solomon has disagreed with you.
No, he has disagreed with
Willow.
For me, that's a very petty issue. I can't opinion Solomon. And I mean, why genius to you, President Museveni, been working Pierre Arioni, government will chilling a D. Can Jackie Ario para Bichia, a parachiel, and do to you, President, a Terra. Dan wano ni pete ngatora doko rwate ke president Museveni history mela cha Museveni ne amo bero laun tiena pol la don karo mino wajimi resources a pol da ya ikunu war dan bore don mamu no welo chila adi omi eno tiu kre mo ke pierre ka don welo jo metik ke Museveni okay me ta ko tama Museveni o welo chila adi donc ka entia doctor val kiti Gamento chima meno wa hona bo beti mebero minister doh moka para bit monu bero wele ya pe
no moka pa yeah
man wele no tiu ti pol ame ya ka bere chiel ame tiu ti gamente adang lori o minna Solomon mo mo ko chimbe ko me wele ngato go chim bon Manu
bono bedo flag bearer
manu pito kelo pin dan pengeo ni ko jamani tie tije pieren gire twa ko parbe chunya gire du mo dan tang mala ko bi eto ngechere ka ena pe ya bere do wen jona mo mi oti du ni ame tichi du bere ka bere chelli o bero wele no ya pe do mi ako ni ana me to dismissing in a very arrogant manner. Kodi wichora me chako metuni I big leveling loud bisha metia ko botama pat kede mega solo kede mega pitani ni o wela. Some of us nahani umotam to mean well for long. Da ko ngachi. Da wandu ne ko pitini ni. Ame mi karapita do wana ya berisha. Pero biro ko ko ngato ne re ko be. Bino pu penye yot. So mana gamo ko. Gina mi ko magi ki.
Magi ki.
Ana mirne wan bet kede robust debate langa. Robust means debate me wan lo kede tamata ke kere ye tu. Me we wan no direction wan lo ba chala lam. Pe ko debate pita ke mo go chimi to ko ka yimo wuri ko ni. Mana me yalanga pe le yotam ke wor nyumi ya choli attack men nen da nyin wa tie kwen. O taicho tie le yotam chel le jo yo kan du tie le yotam pa chi la kan ken en me wan utiu yon ne ko ta mani ngana chelen na me amboke wan du tam manu an pe ye pien pete nga to me romo ke wan la du tam me
said, Tianu primary, Tianu Gihi secondary, Tianu 2-year level, Tianu Wari university, Tianu Wari beyond university with the PhD, Tianu Wari PhD and beyond. Do you call it your temo?
Your
Quano. Cow coini your tear to your pain, your tear to your pain. Manamino come lay your copper joy yakere. We need your better tear to your pain. Now hang at a metia for dan chopping. Dan chopping, and not Twolo. Both examiner.
No marking.
No marking.
Wet good, you're wrong.
No, very good, wrong. So, and the one who better can one who live cockere jaw. Do your go, chimney oho. Tea a kina category major one lock at Guinea. And no me could which alone no canima bo hagiti ye. Corocoring age. Kaiwin and your bedo. Otella. Tiotella me LC1. Tiotella me 1T. Tiotella me dire 1T. Tiotella me.
You will not hit president.
Paris. Tiotella me sub county. Tiotella me town council. John Papa. Tiotella me municipality. Kerotella me city. By which a winning. John now tell a papa. Kaidam ko ni debate than P1, the debate me parliament, the debate me primary, my mother is better than father, my fire is better than water. Could debate than no?
Town life is better than village life.
Town life is better than village life. So encourage you what you are how when you go to tell any. And go to encourage you a me or tea could it one me. Kakana one to any we are getting beyond that. We are talking about the national issue. Pobero kopma small area mo tuke pien fei to tuke ti in the debate one lokone yini tawni yinne me bero anona kai bero ibero tela ameti would chungu tuke ni inyo pe hajo tuke originating from governance at the top level kai cha me yo me yai kan woro tuke pe is that a matter to you ame yini would ketoping before I call ni I would believe down in Quiru pay but the queen. It ain't no.
Kadung Jan Comunio to hate time and can I get to Garamogero to
exactly. Could you give me your beauty? We pay what can it be and not know what a could be what. But I think no borre, Bergum to 12 Bodio Amonualo, Tumu Borre. Bertuan Gumadum to 12 Bodio Tumu Borre. Heto Beratino Borre, pay me Berulao, a my lord Yaramogo. Never. Monubi, one did you better lao? Dan Penny in the Beruke, Quame Techel Mucho. Quawa Rama before Dovocan before God. Pay me, better not in the two, but better me better Yahila, take a payquano.
You get pajamas,
pay me die, very, pay beer die, better Yahila, give me very law, Berucani better in the body. I can. Carguma yini lo akere no anpa bedo endo memmi ya bedo la
nguma yina ngwe lo akere yini bedo yina bedo tena papi
e ana bedo tena papa danga me pire te kapetwere indeed lo me ko yi lo he moki dan lo papa jo ko ko so
would you allow us
so ana me ne wano ko ne lango wano me to ne wano bet kere an honest discussion me we wano nen ko na me lango binu woriye akobo man it sounds arrogant ni wilo ni pobero kana right pien jo areshuti ye wilo ni obero kana right pien jo amenyongo me atimo yer me lingiti me ario jo ko woni ginna mori ya honena bedo o miu kari ya yiru ya pebino nenno some of us are position in ourselves me bedo menenno ginna me jo kere petwarti mongo
pero ona erno yini bedo gira bedo
muano bedo ping tieneno ena moro ni ngabere Jotama kau yeri kau kai wor joto boli kuin weri jotama manu
ne bedo ka kere gumme
yini bedo ka kere gumme jo winyu kopi
akina jo chungu ne twara yin
yes ebe pe mi yini bedo me ri ilo jo kena me pochung so atama ni lao kau no ne moro I come 2031 wanu do kanna me utikere ministers aroma ngwena beach utikere PS utikere commissioners yo me otuke dongo puro ko a rural district dong tie a bear district dong tie o jo diverting akibwa stadium do tumuko airport wa dong tie me otie chako krenyu borre amo borre dong pe hoba me binu do gero and one or two koboni get airport dang we in a very big negotiation unfortunately joy you automating abunu wake iti ngatekere wake petie yeli gerno airport asha so man inne me ko ni yinna tela ni yini nyango so anda ni we hadika kanu opportunity binu wano binu medele yo copy Anapoiro to.
Appointment take win radio of course I could disclaimer ni one do chiberu no kede tama pola papata to one po dagere uno. Tiene ka tanwa no pokere uno. Kede direction kede debate kede neno wa tie ti papat. Era one do chiberu no ja chel one do chiberu tino lao one do chiberu tino me Uganda one do chitama ni miero a kwena one kwena ngara chel tie bedaber. Tehna moro nyutio yam moro ti apach moro ti kole moro ti kwene moro ti kanala meti no miero bedaber. So, at the end of the day, let us accept to disagree in order to agree at some point. Let us not disagree that we can now not nene wang. Okay, let us disagree. Jail nganene ko bechao. Much as it ko bukiti, but this is how I look at it.
Yeah.
I think that is the way to go.
It's an honest debate.
Yeah. Jara mo inete ko bukiti, yini ko bukiti, ginoke ko bukitu tero wakucha. Ka tero wakucha aduoge mere. Eta anu ata na man, amate ro kacha eta aduoge mere. So which one?
Ento kanga tordo bero chunga do en chunkeri ya kena pasho ni owelo jara mogi. Kuri jono do pero participating in debate ora me.
Kuri debate me ticket. Yes, Regina.
For you matek la win radio chawa wadong tomorrow angane jemi duju ma nywaka kakan no nywaka for the betterment be annually me Uganda ke wan joma wati del chol miru neno kane nino we should keep upgrading. Gino mo iken may tamo gini temo gini kobo kita nero ni tikere miru woro naka neri ya chake jaramogi karachel kile wore yoko ne jodong petiti mu consultation jo yang me tama bejo kingo gine wana chalo media ubinu neno ka kenyu bat miru kiri wane Uganda loka tia bino pol to 12 days transition even a year ma waneno matia bino neno even a sec neno cha Bulu Gutia dominating Kirime Laka me politics. So to some extent, we Kirime donyo into transition. And near Martin radio for Yamatek, Rubame, where our chako program, Wagiko Kido Watia Gionekere, where Magonid of Dire, you pay Machaka Chawa Chill, May Oknaga, Chawa Manugikere, Lowukita discussion better. For Yamatek, one of the market of Okoni, Chawa made the afternoon sports bench, the chain, and the
Chan Pasho.
What are you?
Kawano loho lokom loch logo pe kwanyo jamo kene abe gudu wa chalodano. Udikone amiro ni apo management me QFM mame ya dogola moro me chwalu kwena me chan ame tiu poro pasho turwa anabero bino kan kuna kowni abera kwaro chula bwao uchula bwao no we hawere chelo don wilowa mokwo mwoke aparu ya chella ma umege mere dushu jonyo ala kere dushu do no tako Muse Severine nonu chuli ama obero the former police officer in British colonial administration me Kenya utako woro machichia beach chawa bero media change donc uno werena media area metela yakina chatowel joatio abiru boru makobi wune ikom kopo kena cha atidan kri champion en chan mom yeri gir en mom pari museo utako kre mo hapira bongwen we bongwen utio obedo utio kero kabera rio pe wore
mo hapira bongwen ramana wakere mo museo
ya sanyang immediately yongen ni to loko ba ko ni wundong imaru word karachel amami na port twal otio kero kabedo pijo ame twero chunkedwa ingeo kana bere lao ni neno go tubere ni ka chantie woro karachel
yeah
o kabeda chela mo otio beri Grand Pacific Hotel chawa bongwene nushu eka pio community mo ber kana pasho tiye otio bedo otida obedo a chokre officer chairman LC1 mo ber Kampala otio tamni yik twero bedi ni ndo aparu ya boro ichiario abino komdieltie mochare lira referral hospital kwena mano chwala bodjo wadushu leadership melira city kero warwa ame pegi tek ko poyon to twal karachel kre management me QFM
Poi mate ye ikede monnono wagdado wano achala ba program man wano tamane yini mi one announcement.
Ame yawo.
Me wado wano taking up ame the program man kede program so chele achala ba yini beda worwa kede ngata me. Ñu luiri ena me tinini permettre pour rien. So it's important premier ka lui piano meta tambe borre mi da chunke de kachantie ba me por me gum ka belo ka chrat no dokti
apoyo to apoyo.
This is QFM.
Hey there, I'm Gloria. Abasinga Momanyinga, baby Gloria.
Not anymore.
Anyways, I'm the Kafulu of the Movit Harborate. Remember this? Yeah, that was me, bringing you the healthiest harbor range that keeps your skin so shiny and smooth. Pakakati. We don't just